Good morning for me, completely dry. Weather's a little bit damp outside, but we are going to do another 10 in 10. So, who have we got? So can I have your name, your age, your home and your profession?
My name is Carol Lysett and I'm from Barnsley, South Yorkshire. I'm 69 years young.
And what is your profession?
My profession was a care worker in the NHS for 23 years.
Wow, that's a lot of years. So, how many koi keeping years have you had?
I've kept a pond for 15 years.
Good amount of time, 15 years. So your second question is, what is the current pond size and how many fish do you have in it?
I have 929 gallons. It runs with an easy pod, Evolution Aqua Barrier pump and a Velda pond skimmer.
And how many fish do you have, Carol?
I have 5 koi, 2 shabunking and 1 goldfish.
Excellent. Is this your forever pond?
It is, I'm afraid.
Don't be afraid, it is. So if your pond and everything disappeared overnight, what would be your alternative hobby?
My alternative hobby would be probably growing more cuttings for my garden.
You like your gardening?
I do, yes.
Okay. Question number 5. What has been your biggest triumph, your biggest win?
Getting me easy pod.
And did that make your life easier?
Oh yes.
Hell of a lot easier.
A hell of a lot easier, yeah.
Okay, that's good. Can you give any advice to new koi keepers from your perspective?
I can. My advice would be to do your research first before starting, and then decide if you want to keep koi. Make sure you get your latest water board report to understand your water quality. Buy a liquid test kit. And also install a bottom drain, as it will be a bonus at cleaning up the poop.
So you would say that the bottom drain is the biggest bit of advice?
Oh, yeah.
Right, okay, if that's the advice for new koi keepers, number 7 is, what was your biggest mistake?
Not putting the bottom drain in.
Yeah. Okay, so biggest mistake, clearly that.
Yeah.
Question 8, you've already said it's your forever pond, but have you got any future plans?
We have. We're going to redo the polycarbonate roof.
Okay. And is that just to keep the weather off, or just
It is.
Yeah,
to keep the weather off, yeah.
Okay. And I know that your husband's outside, Graham, but do you get support from Graham?
I do, yeah.
Does he show the same amount of interest as you?
Probably not.
Probably not. But when
it's all, yeah.
When it comes to DIY stuff,
it's always there. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And your last question: what is your favourite fish out of the fish that you have? Or is that a difficult question?
It is, yeah, because I like them all.
Right. So we'll have to say that your entire fish stock are your favourite fish.
Yeah.
That's marvellous. Thank you, Carol Lysett. A little bit nervous in front of the camera, but thank you for your 10 in 10.
Thank you.
Good evening. From a very damp, getting my hair wet, very cool, still stress free. Fish are looking marvellous. Peterborough. I hope you enjoyed the 10 in 10. Carol was quite nervous, and just in case you got a bit tongue-tied, she did write most of her answers down, so that's why she was looking at a piece of paper. But she doesn't like to be on camera, so fair play, Carol. Thank you for coming down and visiting, and thank you for doing 10 in 10. Water clarity is looking amazing. Fish looking amazing. where are we with the upflow filter? Right, as you were well aware, the giggles that myself and Terry Wright had when the drum went out of control, rectified by basically stopping and allowing the slow top up to catch up. After that it was balanced, it was absolutely fine. I had set the timer to 78 seconds, which didn't dump all the water out of the upflow. So I changed the timer to 60 seconds in an attempt to get at least a partial clean without the drum going out of control. Set the timer to 60 seconds, the drum went out of control. I believe that we've got about 40 litres of water in the cylinder and in the pipework, maybe even a little bit more, but about 40 litres. So just for experimental purposes, I'd set up 4 buckets with a total of 48 litres, and I needed all 48 litres to dump into the drum in order to compensate for the loss and prevent the drum from going out of control. Why? I don't know. All I can think of is the tolerances from high level to low level with the drum is quite finite, and once it gets beyond that it goes out of control. Somebody mentioned putting like a cistern tank in, and basically after the upflow filter has done its clean, while it's refilling you basically dump 48 litres of water in for that compensation. But I'm starting to go away from adding more and more things to the upflow filter to make it work. It does work as it is, but the rest of the system suffers because of it. So in the meantime I'm just going to leave that be. I might cut my timer down to 30 seconds and see how much of a clean I can get out of that. Not expecting miracles, but we shall see. So in the meantime, the upflow filter is a success on its own. The downside is it affects the rest of the pond, and like I mentioned in earlier videos, I can't let that happen. So that's where we are with that. Yeah, just a short one today, just a little catch up. Thanks again to Carol, wonderful to see you. Get your jabs ×2, look after your family, stay safe. Bye.